Okay, so hello everyone. In the last session, we have discussed about the what you will be going to learn when you are joining for the complete full stack course. Okay, so I think everyone can hear me. If there is any disturbance, please let me know. Okay, so we have discussed about the complete, like what are the course timings and course duration and all. So I'll just quickly repeat those things that we covered in demo one session, because so many online students have are not able to hear the things that we covered in the demo one. So what we have discussed here, we have discussed about the course modules and course timings and all. So what are the course timings we are going to follow? That is from 4 to 5. Okay, every day. And I request everyone to join at least 5 minutes before. Okay, if you are, it will be good if you join 15 minutes before. I will be available here for clarifying your previous session doubts or discussion on any topics regarding the course complete. So you can just join and ask me any kind of questions during that time. Okay, so it will be continuing throughout the session, not like for the demo sessions. Every day we will start on time. Okay, that about the course timings. And if you are completely joining for the full stack course of this, it will be for almost 5 to 6 months. It will take time to complete the course. Okay, still, if some people are required that they want to complete like little early or 3 or 4 months at least, you can start the classes doing parallelly at least after 1 month. Okay, first 1 month you will be learning only one course, like 1 hour a day, because it will be hectic for you to listen for 2 hours of class and practicing. It will be difficult because you may be listening for the first time regarding these topics and all. So after 1 month of duration, you will be providing like 2 sessions. Maybe if you're joining for the full stack, what are the modules we have? We are starting with UI front end, and you will be having for the back end like the Java complete, core, advanced, and the frameworks. And along with that, you will be also having the database. Okay, so if you're learning core Java or advanced Java, you can learn advanced Java only if you know the core concepts. So there is a linkage between that. But if you're starting with UI, after a month, you can start parallelly the database and core Java. Okay, when you reach advanced level only, you will be having the requirement of these remaining things. Okay, so you can parallelly do the SQL as well as core Java. So if you are willing, I'm telling the options how you can complete fast. And after 3 months, by the time you finish 3 months, at least you will be completing 3 modules of the course, any course. Maybe you will be completing half of UI and SQL and little core Java. So on that basis, if you are enrolling for the internship, we will start doing the project on the concept that we have covered. Along with the internship, you will be completing in the remaining months the course. Okay, so that is the schedule we are going to follow. And here about the lab facility, yesterday who came for the offline, they might have seen we have the complete place for the practicing. You can come from morning 7 to evening 6 and you can practice lab anytime. So I will be available, other trainers will be available, so that you can share with your friends any doubts, or I will help you during the free time. There is no problem. Okay, okay, this is about the course timings and all. Is it clear, everyone? Online students, if there is any doubt, please let me know. And we are going to cover all the modules of UI. So, what are the things we have in the UI? HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So, these are the main modules we have. At least to develop any kind of application, you should first finish these 3 things. Then later you will be learning Angular JS or React JS, which will help for improving our application. So these are the next modules you will be going to learn in the UI. Okay, and in the backend database, you will be learning about SQL, and you will be also learning what is database and how you're going to manage database management system. We'll give little information about the database also, 1 to 2 day sessions. Why? Because when you complete SQL and PLSQL, if there is a chance for the job, like on the database SQL, they will not just ask what is SQL and PLSQL. They will ask you what is database, what are the differences between database management system and the relational RDBMS. Like that, they will be asking the differences also. So we will also provide that information when we are teaching database. Okay. And also in the database we have some concepts like normalization and all, to improve the efficiency of the database. So these all things will be covered when you are learning this database, not just simply SQL and PLSQL. Some information about database is also covered. Okay. So these are the things we covered in the last session about the modules as well as the course and all. We have discussed about the course duration also, like how many months we are going to finish, and if you can spend more than 1 hour, then you can finish it little faster. Okay. Then we also provide the mock interviews. So every 2 weeks, once the course starts, because sorry, in first few weeks you will be learning about the demo sessions and what you are going to learn and all. After 2 weeks, your mock interviews will be started. Maybe for 2 or 3 weeks you completed your HTML. You think, suppose a small module. On that you will be having the mock interviews, and again after CSS you will be having the mock interviews. If you are learning for the core concepts, on that also you will be having the mock interviews. So these are the things we will be providing you. Okay. And those who are, when we are conducting the mock interviews, we will see how your performance is there. Not only technically, communication skills also we will be seeing, how you are answering, how you are expressing your answer. These all things will be considered, because Monday to Friday you will be having your regular sessions of the course, complete this module of the full stack. On Saturdays you will be having very important soft skill training, because that is very important nowadays to attend any interview. Even though you are technically good, if you are weak at your communication skills, that will be a problem, because first round will be like, tell me about yourself and everything. When you're answering technically also, they will see how you're forming your sentences. When they ask simple question, what is HTML and how, why we are using it, so we can tell HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is used to display this data on the web page. You want to tell the information, so how you can efficiently tell that. And also about the aptitude and reasoning, these are important, right, for cracking the interview. So those all things you will be covering in the mock interviews. And if you're lagging in any particular concept, we will give more work on that, and we will improve on that particular concept. Okay. And also we discussed about the internship in the last session, demo 1 session. After first 3 months you will start doing internship, and for the internship everyone will get the internship certificate. That is for sure, whoever is attending this complete full stack, they will, everyone will get the 6 months internship certificate from the company along with the course certificate. But if you require stipend, then what you have to do along with the internship, you have to attend regularly. 80% of attendance is must. And also in every mock interviews your score matters. Okay. Only for the stipend, internship certificate, it is for sure you will get. For the stipend, for the last 3 months you have to pass these categories, then only you will get the stipend. Okay. So about the lab facility and the practice session also we have discussed, as I said now. And about the recording sessions, see, those who missed the demo 1 session, online students, if they are anyone joining today, maybe offline also, if you are joining only today, if you have missed a demo 1 session, I'm just anyway given brief about the things that we discussed in the demo 1. You can go through the recording that is available through the link. And if you have any doubts, you can let me know. You can ask me in next session. No problem. We have just discussed about the complete module and structure of the program. That is what we discussed. Okay, and demo 2, demo 3 tomorrow session. Today I will discuss about HTML also. So demo 3 is important. There will be linking between demo 2 and demo 3. Please don't miss that session also. Okay, and these recordings, whatever it is conducting every day, you will be getting the recording to your mail, to the Google Classroom trainings. Every day whatever the session is completed, they will take at least 1 to 2 hours just to send to your Google Classroom, so that you can access the training. But in any chance you will miss one or the other day, right? Maybe who is attending online or offline, because of some reason you might not attend, or you might have joined little late, half an hour or something, you might have missed some session. You can always follow the recording, and these recordings and notes will be available for you for 1 year completely. Okay, so that you can listen anytime during that 1 year. Okay, these are the things, important things that we have discussed in the yesterday's session. Okay, so still if you have any doubts regarding the course content or anything, you can please let me know. Okay, mainly we have discussed on this. So okay, now we are going to discuss about web application, and we have seen about what is the difference between web application and website. So yesterday we have discussed on that, what is web application and what is website. Can anyone tell me the difference, those who attended demo 1 session? What is web application and what is website? Any difference is there or not? Anyone, online students, those who attended yesterday's session, can you let me know? Yes, you can answer. I know everyone know it, where you have attended, right? Don't feel shy. Let the session be interactive. We will discuss every day, because you can ask me doubts. You have to answer, and I will be answering the questions, queries. No problem. See, web application will be something, or website, whatever you are opening. We have seen different kinds of applications. See, we have seen yesterday some application of Facebook. Suppose Flipkart is there. So you will be opening some Flipkart homepage where you will be wanting to purchase some different kinds of products in the Flipkart. Correct? So this is called one web application. See, web application like Facebook or Flipkart or Amazon, anything, this is not actually installed on your computer, correct? So it is installed somewhere remotely. You are accessing through the server. Whenever you give the website address, then it will open this page. Okay, the address we are accessing through the website, and this application is called your web application, which works on the internet with the help of the server. It is not actually installed on your PC, but it is installed somewhere remote, that you are accessing with the URL, with the link that is providing. So that is what you mean by the web application. Now, by learning this UI, complete front end, you will be able to develop such applications. Okay, if you see here, you are seeing different kinds of things here. When you click here, you are getting some drop down list, some buttons are there. If you want to purchase any item, you are selecting this. Okay, you have a option to the login to create account in this. You will be having different kinds of options, right? When you click this, you are getting drop down list. If you want to log in, if you have already account, you can sign in, or if you are a new customer, you can click on this. So all these things, how we are creating, this is a text box where we can enter the text, correct? And mobile number and the drop down list, these all you can develop with the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, that with the UI that you are going to learn. Okay, like this web pages you will be able to create. Okay, so for creating these web pages, you have to learn this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, at least Angular JS and React JS are like improving your application with some extra features and all. Okay, but basically, at least if you know HTML, CSS and JavaScript, perfectly, you can develop some application like this, where some images and everything you can add. If you click some mobile, it will show you like what is the cost of the mobile, okay, and what are the features of the mobile, everything. Not only the mobile, whatever the product you are searching in the Amazon, you will be getting about all those things, correct? So these all you will be developing with the UI technology that you are going to learn, okay. So now first we have what? HTML. Okay. So what is HTML? Hypertext Markup Language. So HTML is one markup language. So why we are using this? What is the purpose of learning HTML? See, generally, whenever you want to display, as we saw this website, we want to display something like this so that it will be useful for the user to understand and easily approach the products. Correct? If there is no such application designed perfectly, it is difficult for us to search. You will see some applications which are very clumsy. You may not select the products properly. Correct? So, these all, whatever the user HTML is given for us, with this HTML, you will be able to structure the content of the web page. Whatever the text that is displayed on the web page, it can be displayed as a one particular structure, like alignment of the page, how it should be displayed, heading, body, everything can be displayed as a perfect for the user interface. So using HTML or this UI, you will be developing user friendly page, or you can call it as a user interface. You can create it where user can easily access the pages. Okay, that will be created using the HTML. Okay, so how we will be writing? So you will be having a question, should I install any software for this to work with HTML? Is it required? So for Java or any other programming languages, you will be needing to install some softwares or some development kits, JDK and all. So like that, do we need to install any software for working with HTML? So nothing is required. You can just work with the notepad, whatever we have. See, you can also work with some other softwares also, but is there any rule, miss? Nothing like that. You can just work with the notepad that is present on your PC. Okay. Everyone, they know using the notepad, right? So you can see, you can open the notepad and you can write the text here and you can run this on the web browser. So this is enough for running your HTML page. Okay, so whatever you are writing in HTML page in the notepad, that will be executed on the browser like this. Okay, so when you run any HTML page, it will run on the browser like this. So ultimately, why we are learning this UI? To develop a application. Application means it will run on the internet on the web page. So for that, we need to learn HTML. Okay. So this is like we will have complete web architecture where you will be having the web server, web pages and website. So what is the web page and website? One website will be having multiple web pages. Okay. So login page is one web page. If you're not, if you're a new customer, for again for the registration, you will be having one web page. If you have selected a mobile, then for displaying the details of the mobile, you need a web page. So combination of all these web pages together will combinedly called as what? Website. So what this web server will do, whenever user clicks a button, submit button or anything in a Facebook or Gmail or Amazon, Flipkart, you will click the submit button. Then what will happen? As soon as you click the button, it will send a request through the server to the page it has to be opened. Then it will open the page. Okay. So these all will be done by the web server. Understood? So to develop this complete application, we will require complete front end and back end. Along with the UI, you need complete front end and backend. So complete web application means what? It is a combination of three layers as we discussed. What is that first one? We have front end, and along with the front end we need backend. Why we learn backend? As we discussed yesterday, for the business logic. For the business logic, we will be learning the backend. And finally, for connecting to the database and storing the information, we will be learning this database. Okay, all these three will be together developing the web application. Only HTML UI will be just displaying you the web page. Okay, it cannot store the information in the database, or it cannot store the business logic or the coding what is required for connecting to the database. All these three will be only like complete web application. If you want to develop, you have to develop all these things. Okay, if you are learning only UI, ma'am, is it is not useful or what? If I learn only UI, it is there. Some companies will require only the UI developer. Okay, if you are completing HTML, CSS and JavaScript, you also can join for the developer for front end, like HTML or CSS JavaScript developer. You will be having jobs on the front end also, because on that nowadays, if you are learning Angular or React JS, you will be having additional advantage. Okay, so that will also help you. But if you are learning all the three, any chance if you get, you can grab the job. Okay, ultimately we need the job, right? So if you are learning all the three in any position, sometimes if you learn complete database, you will get the job for SQL or PLSQL developer on database. If you are learning this, you may get on the back end. So like this, you will be getting different kinds of job positions. Okay, yes. Okay, so like this, you will be learning all the three, and we will be developing the application. So using HTML, you will be developing some web page like that. And how it will be, I will just show you one sample page. So how you have to make a HTML page. So any page, okay, if you write just simply welcome, or any content you write, and to make this a HTML page means that displays on the browser, maybe Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. What are they? Those are the browsers. Nowadays we have so many, right? Google Chrome, Internet, Firefox, like this you will have so many browsers. You have to save this file with any name you want, you can give. Okay, suppose you are saving under desktop or anything, under C Likita folder I am saving welcome.html. How you have to save? With .html. So when you are saving with .html, then it will open on your browser. Whatever the browser is there default. So I will open that C. So where I have saved in C. Okay, in Likita folder, we have saved like welcome dot html. Okay, so as soon as you saved with dot html, it will check for the default browser in your computer. So maybe Internet or anything, Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. So it will save with that, and when you double click on that, it will open on the web browser. So now I have not used any code in the page. Did I write anything? No. I just wrote some random text and saved with .html and double clicked it. It is opening on the browser. So that is the advantage with the HTML. Okay, without writing any tags also, whatever the content you want, you can display on the browser page. Now we will be learning different types of tags to display the content what we want in a structural format. See, like this, it is not. If I want to display some images, everything, if I am displaying as it is like that, it is not proper to use, right? Every time when you see application, it should be user friendly, and also for looking, it should be very good. So for that, arranging the text in a structural format, we will be using the HTML tags. Okay, so there are so many tags in the HTML. Okay, so we will be discussing about the complete tags in the coming sessions also, but I would like to tell you just what are the tags we have in that. Okay, all the tags in the HTML are categorized into different types based upon how they are working. Okay, like layout tags, application tags, semantic tags, logical tags. So these are the types of tags we have for developing a web page. Okay, so means how they are working on that functionality, we are categorizing them. Okay, so like we have basic and structural tags, so means how to display the heading. Okay, and how your content should look, like sometimes you will see in italic format, right? Everyone know the word and all in stylish format. So those all structural will be present in the layout tags. Okay, and next semantic tags, presentation, linking, list, all these we have. See what these all will comments here. You will sometimes you will see the background colors, correct? In some web pages you will see the background color, and you will see some buttons, and sometimes when you click it will open some other page, right? If you see here there will be link, if I click this some other pages will be opening, welcome to the Amazon Prime. So these all links you can be developing, and you will be seeing some list of items, like when you click these are the list of items you have. So how we are going to develop with the list tags? So these all tags you will be learning and you will be displaying. Okay, in tomorrow's session we will discuss about each and every tag, how we are going to write. And application tags, form, tables and frames. So now to look, it is very perfect. If you are seeing Amazon site or anything home page, you will be seeing all perfectly created. Like see, to arrange everything properly, what you have to do here, you have to use the table tags. What that? Tables, so that you will be arranging in a proper format. See here some images are getting scrolled. So how they are getting scrolled? Because you will be giving a tag here for scrolling the images and all. So these all you can be developing using these specific tags that we have here. Forms, and when you click submit button after clicking the Facebook page, you will give the login ID, password and click the submit button. It is opening for some other page. How it is going for exactly page? Using the form tags. So these all you will be learning in the next session, not in all one day. We will be learning exactly as a schedule. First layout tags, then semantic, and then application, and then the logical tags. So all these you will be learning step by step from the next sessions. Okay, so online students, is it clear? Is anyone having any doubt? So during the session or after the session, anytime, if you're not able to follow anything, you can please ask me. Okay, will you teach Angular JS or React? Okay, I will be teaching for this session React JS. Is it fine with everyone? So now the most requirement is with React JS. Angular JS is little easier than React. Okay, but now mostly all the companies, like what we are getting here also, everyone were asking React JS. Angular JS also is good, but they are asking more requirement for React. So if you are learning that, as soon as you complete UI, if the requirement comes, you can grab that, right? So we are teaching this time React JS. And all of you, please take 1 minute time and send a message to this number that you are attending demo 2 session. Online and offline students, please. Okay, front end class will be for almost, like, see, you have to complete HTML, CSS and JavaScript along with that Angular JS and React JS, right? It will be almost for 2 months. Means after 1 month you will be starting, if you are joining for complete full stack, after 1 month you will be starting with SQL or core Java. anything you will be, or if the time is there, they will start parallelly any one course. So this for joining for advanced Java or anything, you will at least require the basic knowledge of this SQL and HTML. So that is the reason you will be starting with any one course. For 1 month, you will be learning only this UI. After 1 month, you will be learning any other course parallelly along with this. Not more than two, because if you are learning 3 hours per day and practicing on that will be very hectic for all of you. So parallelly, you can learn at least two courses and practice on that. Okay, so front end you may be maximum completing in 2 months. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript you will be finishing soon only. But to learn React JS, it will take some time. That is little huge topic, and configuring and installing takes little time. So that will take time. These HTML and all you can learn easily and you can finish fast. So all of you, please send a message to this number. So for this, if you are sending the message, they will be sending you the recordings as well as the notes that we are covering for the day session. Okay. Okay. So we have seen the basic page how to develop. Okay. Whatever we are writing, it is displayed as it is on the screen. Suppose you want to display in a proper format as a heading or anything. So you will be writing your HTML with opening tag, and by the end you will be having the closing tag like this. Okay, so this indicates that you are writing whatever the code, it is a HTML. So almost all tags in the HTML will have opening and closing. So this tag is called the opening tag and this is called the closing tag. And there are few tags which do not have the closing. Only single tag will be there which will be considered as for opening as well as closing. There are few tags like that, but almost all will have the opening and closing. Okay, so now you want to display something as in a heading format. Okay, so you will be giving H is representing for the heading, and when you are displaying anything in the heading tags, you are having from H1 to H5, H6. So what will happen? It will be increasing its size as well as decreasing the format you will be giving. So whatever you display, you will be getting the text. Suppose I am giving in H1 and I'm writing like welcome to HTML class. If you're writing a message and you will be closing this H1 tag. Okay, so you can again resave it. When you make any modifications, you can just Save it. When you say save as, it will save with a new page, new name. So after making any updations, you have to give just save. So once you are saving, again you can go back to the browser if it is already opened, or where we have saved under the Likita folder. So you can go here and you can again double click this. So you are getting very big. So from H1 to H6, you can be giving the heading. Suppose you want to display little less, then you can change this H3 or anything, and then you can close the tag with H3, save this, and go to the web page and just refresh the page. Got it? So like this, you can be giving the headings predefinedly. And as I said, you can apply some text structure styles and all. There are for some tags like bold. So what is this bold tag will have? It will display in word format. We have bold, italic and all, right? So if you are giving B, this indicates that the text, whatever you are writing in between, is displayed in bold type. So you will be closing this. Okay, and I'm writing one more tag, I stands for italic. So it will display the text in the italic format. So the text whatever you are writing, it will be displayed in italic type. And for a tag you have to again close, okay, whatever you're writing. So now I'm again saving it, control S for saving, and I'll go back here and I will refresh the page. So you're getting like this. Okay, bold as well as the italic. So like these styles we will be displaying. Okay, so the text is in format of H3. If you want H5 or H6, you will be getting very less. So you can apply that. Okay, so you will be displaying the text. Okay, and there is one more tag called title, and I'm closing the title tag. So where it will be displayed title tag? In the URL. So it will be displayed in the URL, the browser. So like this, you will be having different text. So where it will be like the higher, where whatever you are displaying here, it will be displayed with the URL. Like here, what you can see here, demo 2 session. So it will be displayed in the title section of the page, whatever you are writing here, demo 2 session by, suppose if I'm whatever you're writing here, that will be displayed there. So you will be seeing here once I refresh. So you will be seeing here the text that we are giving. So title will be displayed for the title of that web page. So like this, understood? So these, like this, you will be learning about the HTML tags. So in the center, if you want some content to be printed at the center, right, left, so all these alignments we will be discussing step by step with the tags. Okay. So what is the difference between Angular JS and React JS? See, almost both are for the same purpose. See, React JS is used for developing single window applications mostly. Okay, for the user interface and all. So comparing both, if you are telling now regarding job opportunities, React JS is better. Okay, previously I used to teach Angular JS and React JS both, which is required and all. But according to now, we will think, and according to the now what is the requirement of the company, how we are getting the opportunities. Everyone were mostly asking for the React JS only. AngularJS is not much asked now. So it is better to learn React.js when compared with AngularJS as of now. Okay, so my suggestion is that. So anyway, if you want to have some information on AngularJS during the session, we can discuss on that. There is no issue on that because we have recordings of AngularJS also. If you want, you can just go through that and learn that also. Once you have joined our regular sessions of the course, you can go through that, no problem. In the last, we can have the AngularJS session, but compared to both, React.js is having now much opportunities. Okay, Manish. Okay, these are the things we are going to learn in the HTML. Like this, you will be having so many tags. We will be covering about all linking, and when you want to click buttons, check boxes, radio buttons, all these things we will be learning in the HTML. Okay, is it clear? Everyone, online students, is it clear about HTML? Okay, good. So now what you are going to learn with the CSS. CSS is a cascading style sheets is the abbreviation of it. Using this CSS, whatever HTML page you are developing, you can apply more style to the web page. Okay, whatever the web pages you are developing, you can apply still more styles to it. Okay, we have more tags in that for applying the styles. And what is the advantage of learning this CSS means? Here we have something called internal CSS and external CSS. So I'm just telling you like what are the advantage and purpose of learning this. So in internal CSS, what will be there means now whatever we wrote the HTML page, here only you will be writing the code for styling tags. Okay, so that is called internal CSS. Whenever you are including the style inside the HTML page only, we call it as internal CS. And there is one more called external CSS. Like this only we will open a notepad, we will write the code for the style, and you will be saving the file with .css. What is that? .css. So what is the advantage of this? There are 10 HTML or 20 HTML pages where you want to apply similar style. Something like if you open the web page, in all pages you will be seeing some heading or the address of the web page, correct? If you are opening some Harsha trainings page, in all the web pages you will be seeing the address constantly. Means that style is applied for all the web pages, correct? So at that point of time, what we will do? We will separately create a file with .css and save it. We will just provide that link in our HTML page. Then what will happen? In all the web pages, that style is automatically applied. So what is the advantage of it? Reusability, correct? Once we are declaring, we are using that style for hundreds of web pages. So that is the advantage of learning CSS. Understood? With the external CSS, we can apply the style for multiple HTML pages. So these all things you will be learning in the CSS complete, internal and external. And next, we are going to learn about the JavaScript. So what is this JavaScript? How we are going to get it? So where I can download? Is it free? We are getting doubts like this. Because is it related to Java programming language or what? For to learn Java, we need to download some software or Python or .NET. We need to download some JDK, all these things. So for JavaScript also, should I download anything? Nothing you need to download for the JavaScript. You can work as how we are writing HTML page, same way you can use this JavaScript also. Okay, once you learn HTML and CSS, you will be learning the JavaScript. In the notepad you will write and you will execute it. There is no additional software required for learning the JavaScript. So what we are going to do this? Is Java and JavaScript same? No, we have a difference. Java is completely object oriented programming language, but JavaScript you will be using for providing the authentication for the web page. As we saw here, when we want to apply some login page, some features here. Suppose you are opening some, as I said, Facebook page or anything, Facebook login. So here, when you log in the Facebook and without entering anything, if you click login, it is giving a message, right? You have to enter the username. Suppose you enter the username something and without entering the password, you have clicked login. Again, it will give you a message, enter the password. And if the password is not matching, then also it will say that there is the problem with the password. So these all things how we are able to get using the JavaScript. So Java's using JavaScript mostly we will be using validation your web pages. Your all the web pages have to be validated. Without validating it is difficult, right? Without validating you cannot develop a perfect web page. If it is not giving you a pop-up message that username is not correct, password is not correct. Sometimes when you are filling any application for your bank or any study related application, some text boxes you will be seeing with star. What that indicates? Mandatory. That means you have to compulsory enter the text. So those all validations you will be providing with the JavaScript validation. So these all things you will be learning with the JavaScript. Okay, so there is nothing you have to download or install if you want to work with the JavaScript. And here also can save the files with .js and you can include in your externally to your HTML file and you will be working with that. Okay, and when you are entering in the page here, if I enter the password in page when I am clicking here the login, is it visible? No. So what we are doing here, we have a technique here to hide the content. So whatever the input text you are giving here, if you are giving the type as a password, the text will be hidden. Means it is not visible as a text. You will be seen as a dot or stars. So these all techniques you will be learning with the HTML page. Okay, understood everyone? So online students, is it clear today's session? Is there any disturbance during the session or are you able to hear without any disturbance? Okay. So you have any doubts? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి? సో కంప్లీట్లీ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయినింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఇంగ్లీష్. ఎవరికన్నా ఏదన్నా అర్థం కాలేదంటే ఒకసారి అడగండి, తెలుగులో చెప్తాను నేను, ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. ఓకే. So along with this course and internship, you will be also providing about guidance and information about the AI. So those who want, you can contact to the number that is shared already. Yesterday also they have shared, today also it is there. If you want any other career guidance or on any programming on AI, you can contact this number. Not only this course, along or during the course or anytime, if you are having any doubts on your career, like how we have to prepare ma'am for the interviews, that also we will be giving guidance to you, like how on mostly resume preparation also, that is more important, like how your resume you have to prepare, that guidance also will be given. And when you, now the requirements of jobs is less, when they start hiring the employees, if you are providing this internship certificate, first preference will be given to them, those who have done the internship. Why? Because they will have some real time experience on the projects, so first importance will be given to them who have completed the internship. So like that we will be doing the project. Okay, so as we discussed now, In this, we are going to learn complete application. For this complete application, first you will be learning this front end, and in the back end, what you are going to learn? Java, advanced Java, and the frameworks. Using that framework and the advanced Java technologies, we will be developing that complete application. And whenever you click the information and submit button, the data has to be stored in the database. So that will be given here. Here now I'm going to teach with the Oracle database. Okay, you can use any other database also for your working. Okay, MySQL or anything. Whatever you are learning, it will work with any database. I will be teaching here SQL and PLSQL with Oracle database. Suppose in your laptop or PC, if you're having MySQL or any other database, same queries will work. Same. And we will help you in the installation also. For Oracle database, you need to install Oracle 10G or 21C. If you're facing any problem, we'll help in that. For Java also, you need to install so many things. First, JDK. When you're learning advanced Java, you need to configure some jar files, and you need to install some servers on your PC. So those all help you will be getting from us, because we will be available from morning till evening 6 o'clock. So anytime you can come here and practice, and you can ask us. Okay. So any doubts are there? So every day in the last 5 minutes, we will keep for the doubt sessions. As you said, for the internship, how many marks? Okay, in as I said yesterday and today also, mock interview, you should score at least 6 out of 10. Attendance is 80%, and mock interview score should be minimum 6. So if you get less than 6 also, we will concentrate on that, and we will send for the interviews. Interview purpose and internship certificate, there is no problem. Only stipend, I am talking about that. Only for the stipend, you need to pass this criteria. Remaining internship course certificate, and as you are attending interviews and all, no problem will be there. If you are getting less than 6, we will concentrate on why you are getting less than 6, technically or communication or aptitude, and we'll focus on that, and next time you will be getting more marks. But for the stipend, you have to, whatever the mock interviews are conducted, you should achieve this. If you are attending regularly and practicing, 6 is very less. The test will not be very difficult, so that you will not get 6 marks. Nothing will be there like that. You will be having the test also very like whatever in our level we can attend and get easily. Okay, because step by step you will have, right? All together once means it is difficult. For every 2 weeks you will be having, so whatever you learned in the 2 weeks you will be attending, so that it will be easy for you also. Okay, so ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి? How will be the mock interview? MCQs or coding? Both you will be having. To the mail, I will be sending you the MCQ link every week, or 2 weeks once. I will send the MCQ links that you have to write. And mock interviews, how it will be there means either you can attend offline or online. Means most or everyone cannot attend offline, right? Those who are attending online, you can schedule for a telephonic interview. Okay, and those who can come offline, you will be having to fill a form, anyone, and you will say like on a particular Monday I will attend the interview from 2:30 to 3:30. Then you have to come here, and I will or anyone will be asking you the mock interview. You can attend that. On telephonic also you can do it. Still, if you are attending offline, you can't come and attend offline mock interview. You can also schedule telephonic, no problem. అంటే ఆఫ్లైన్ వచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఖచ్చితంగా ఆఫ్లైన్ మాక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూనే అటెండ్ అవ్వాలా అనే రూల్ ఏం లేదు. మీకు టెలిఫోనిక్ రావటం కుదరట్లేదంటే ఆ రోజు టెలిఫోనిక్ కూడా అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు మీ కంఫర్టబుల్ టైంలో. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ బిట్వీన్ 9 to 6, బికాస్ we also should be available, right? 9 to 6 you can assign. So according to the trainer and your availability, the interview will be scheduled. Coding will be there, MCQs will be there. If you are coming for the offline, I may ask you to write some example program. For Java, if you are writing, I may ask you to write a program on palindrome, Armstrong or some number program. On HTML, if you're writing, I may ask you about some tag to write. So like that will be there. సో మనం డిస్కస్ చేసినవే ఉంటాయి. అలాంగ్ విత్ దట్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటే మన స్టడీ అప్రోచ్, సపోజ్ మీరు జావా నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు అనుకోండి, నేను సపోజ్ రైట్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఆన్ ఒక ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్ గురించి చెప్పాను అనుకోండి. ఓకే, యూ హ్యావ్ టు ట్రై నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఆన్ ద ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఐ టెల్ చెక్ వెదర్ ద నెంబర్ ఈస్ ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్ అంటే 7 ప్రైమ్ నెంబరా కాదా అని చెప్పాను అనుకోండి. 7 ఒక్కటే ప్రైమ్ నెంబరా అని చెక్ చేయడంతో పాటు 1 to 100 ఏం ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మన థింకింగ్ ఎప్పుడు ఒక స్టెప్ బియాండ్ ఉండాలి. ఎందుకంటే మనం 100 ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ట్రై చేస్తే 101 ప్రోగ్రామ్ అడగచ్చు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో, అవునా కదా? ఎప్పుడు మనం నేర్చుకున్నవే రావు. మనకి ఎలా ఉండాలంటే థింకింగ్ ఎబిలిటీ పెంచుకోవాలి మనం. సో మనం ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్ అంటే ఒక్క నెంబర్ దగ్గర ఆగిపోకుండా, ఓకే టాస్క్ ఇది ఇచ్చారు మ్యామ్, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ప్రైమ్ నెంబరే కాకుండా హౌ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఇఫ్ ఐ ఫైండ్ ఫ్రమ్ 1 to 100 ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్స్ ఏమున్నాయి అని అట్లా థింకింగ్ కెపాసిటీ పెంచుకుంటే మనం ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఈజీగా క్రాక్ చేస్తాం. ఎందుకంటే ఒక క్లాస్లో మనం 10 చెప్తాం, 20 ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చెప్తాం. సో ఒకే కాన్సెప్ట్ మీద హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చెప్తే అక్కడే ఆగిపోతాం కదా. సో సో ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ సైడ్ ఆల్సో ద ప్రాక్టీస్ షుడ్ బి దేర్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ దిస్ 5 months you are coming here, completely concentrate on your study. తర్వాత వన్స్ జాబ్ వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్. బట్ ఈ 5 months కూడా మీరు కంప్లీట్గా కొంచెం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేశారనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ బి ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ వెన్ జాబ్ స్టార్ట్స్. ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం తక్కువ ఉన్న తర్వాత ఎప్పుడైతే జాబ్స్ రావటం మొదలు పెట్టారో ఫస్ట్ మీకు ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? So like this, the programming and your technical knowledge will be shared for you throughout your all sessions. ఓకే, ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్? So tomorrow also at the same time we'll start the session. Please be at least 5 or 10 minutes before the session starts. And those who are joining online, please use the same link for tomorrow's session also. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining the session. Okay, have a nice day and please join tomorrow's session also on time. ఓకే, మీకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి ఆఫ్లైన్ వాళ్ళు? అర్థమైందా క్లాస్? ఫుల్ స్టాక్ వాళ్ళకే కదా, ఫుల్ స్టాక్ వాళ్ళకి ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఇంటర్న్షిప్ సర్టిఫికేట్ దేని మీద చేస్తారు? ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద చేస్తారు. ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంప్లీట్గా డెవలప్ చేయాలంటే మీకు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ కూడా వచ్చి ఉండాలి. జస్ట్ యూఐతో మీరు ఫ్రంట్ పేజ్ ఒక్కటే కదా డెవలప్ చేస్తారు. మీరు ఏదైనా క్లిక్ చేసి లాగిన్ చేసి చెక్ చేయాలంటే మీకు ఏం కావాలి? బిజినెస్ లాజిక్, కోడింగ్ కావాలి కదా. సో అది లేకుండా ఉంటే మీరు దీని మీద కూడా ఒక చిన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ప్రాజెక్ట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఆ పేజ్ డెవలప్మెంట్కి కావాల్సిన అన్నిటితో ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. మీరు అది పెట్టుకోవచ్చు చేసినట్టు, ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసినట్టు. బట్ అది 1 month 2 months కోర్సే కాబట్టి స్టైఫండ్ అది ఉండకపోవచ్చు. బట్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ సర్టిఫికేట్ గురించి మాత్రం ఒకసారి కనుక్కోండి. ఎందుకంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి, సింపుల్ వెబ్ అప్లికేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ వరకు. సో ఇంటర్న్షిప్ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఇస్తారా లేదా అనేది ఒకసారి కనుక్కోండి. ఓకే, సో ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయితే చేస్తారంటే ఒక చిన్న అప్లికేషన్ ఇప్పుడు మనం చూసాం కదా, అట్లాంటి ఒక అప్లికేషన్ ఫ్రంట్ పేజ్ అయితే డెవలప్ చేస్తారు వన్స్ యూ కంప్లీట్ యువర్ యూఐ. ఎందుకంటే మాడ్యూల్ వైజ్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేస్తారు మీరు. సో అది కూడా ఒక ప్రాజెక్టే. సో అది కూడా మీరు మీ రెజ్యూమేలో పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. సో దాని గురించి ఇంటర్న్షిప్ గురించి మాత్రం ఒక్కసారి కనుక్కోండి. అంటే ఓన్లీ పర్టికులర్ మాడ్యూల్ చేరే వాళ్ళు. ఓకే, అంటే మీకు ఆల్రెడీ అవేర్ ఉంది జావా ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ యూ కెన్ డెవలప్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ చేస్తాను అంటే చేయొచ్చేమో ఒకసారి కనుక్కోండి. ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్.